There's a prevalent myth that control is the gateway to creating or manifesting the life you desire. This belief seduces us into thinking that by micromanaging our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can force the universe, our world, to yield our wishes. But what if I told you that this notion of control is not only misleading, but also a significant barrier to true fulfillment and effortless manifestation? So for this, we need to understand the illusion of control. The idea that we must control our reality stems from a misunderstanding of our identity. Many of us operate under the guise of the separate self, which is a construct laden with personal histories, beliefs, and perceived limitations. This separate self is always in survival mode, constantly striving to manipulate life's outcomes to secure its position and fulfillment. However, this approach to manifestation is like trying to tune a radio with pliers. It's crude, ineffective, and overlooks the intrinsic nature of the device. Similarly, when we try to control life's outcomes too rigidly, we miss the essence of how manifestation truly works through alignment, that is, by being our true self or God self consciously, not through force or willpower. So we have to recognize that at our core, we are pure awareness. This awareness is not a passive witness. It is dynamic, creative, and expansive. It is the very fabric of reality. Everything arises from it and dissolves back into it. When we recognize this, our relationship with manifestation changes completely. It does. So instead of gripping tightly to specific outcomes or methods, awareness, our true self, allows us to rest in a state of non-resistance. Here we understand that we're not separate from our desires or the flow of life, like a mirror reflecting whatever stands before it without attachment or effort. Awareness naturally aligns with its manifestations. So keep watching as I will share how to dissolve the illusion of control and how this helps your manifestations to appear without struggle. I am Dr. InaLareddy, and for one-on-one coaching sessions, you can reach out via email at hello@inalareddy.com, or for experiences of no separation and getting unstuck, check out my mini experiences called Unwind and Weightless, which I have linked in the description below, in the box below. So coming back to this, let's see how you free yourself from the illusion of control. Here are 4 different ways. 1, recognize the arising. Begin by noticing your impulses to control or manipulate outcomes, whether it's constantly checking your phone for a message from someone you love, from that specific person, or obsessively visualizing a specific outcome, or repeating mindless affirmations. Observe these actions without judgment. 2, question the belief in separation. Each time you catch yourself in the act of forced control, gently ask yourself, who feels the need to control? This guided pause question can help you see that the urge to manipulate outcomes stems from the separate self, not your true nature as boundless awareness. 3, witnessing the flow of life. Set aside moments throughout your day, whenever you feel like, to simply witness life as it unfolds. This might be as mundane as observing people in a cafe or leaves rustling in the wind. Notice everything as an expression of awareness without interpreting, without judging. Now, can you say that the situation you're in, the circumstances you're facing, is not leading you to what you want? When you drop all your judgments, all your opinions, notice this. I want you to actually feel into this experience. Now, is there any need to resist and control your situation when you drop all your judgments and opinions? From this perspective, notice how your behavior, emotions, thoughts, and experiences change. This practice or this play helps you develop a deepened sense of connection with the flow of life, or rather realize your inherent connection, revealing that control is unnecessary and it is counterproductive often. 4, rest in awareness. Shift your focus back to your essential state of being, which is awareness. Rest here, noticing how life flows more smoothly when you're not trying to direct the current. This does not mean becoming passive. No, not at all. Rather, it's about engaging with life from a place of relaxed alignment or just being. So as you spend more time resting as your awareness consciously, you'll notice that manifestations begin to unfold more naturally. Outcomes that seem to require a lot of effort happen with grace and ease, and they reflect your internal state of non-resistance. You begin to live from a space of true freedom, freedom from the need for control and the illusion of separation. So in this space, manifestation is no longer about forcing outcomes, but about aligning naturally with the expressions of life that flow from the infinite well of awareness, this awareness that you already are. So manifestation now becomes a byproduct of this alignment, of this being. Desires are fulfilled not because you exerted control now to bend reality to your will, but because you are in harmony with the essence of all that is. So in this way, the realized state of being, awareness itself, naturally orchestrates the fulfillment of desires in ways that are harmonious and perfectly timed. So in the grand design of your life, each thought, feeling, and event, notice how it's intricately woven by awareness itself. The separate self's attempt to control this process is like pulling on threads, hoping to improve the design, not only to create unnecessary tangles. So by simply resting in our true nature as awareness, we naturally align with life's flow. So manifestation then becomes a process of recognizing and aligning with what is already unfolding, shifting from effortless doing to effortless being. So realizing that you are the field where the game of life unfolds, you see that your desires are not separate. They are expressions of your very being. In this understanding, the urge to manipulate your outcomes dissolves, and the ease of genuine manifestation emerges, bringing joy, fulfillment, all of what you want effortlessly. So in essence, returning to your fundamental nature as awareness, we find that the notion of even things like God of my reality transforms. It's not about being a deity in a personal realm, but recognizing that God or awareness is reality itself. You are not separate from it. You are it. From this understanding, each moment is an opportunity not just to experience life, but to realize that you are the life you once thought you needed to control. So here, true manifestation lies not in grasping for what we want, but in recognizing that we are and always have been everything we could possibly desire. Share your comments below.